Good afternoon. What is up? It's a good one today. Deadlifts, 455 for 2. Felt, I'm not going to say easy, but felt really good. Again, just being super cautious because in the long run, just not worth it to re-aggravate anything. So it definitely felt like the 500 would have been there, but I figured, let's just be smart on this and see if we can just make 455 feel a lot better than last week, which it did. Again, it's not a strength thing. It's just don't want to re-aggravate it, and the strength doesn't line up with what will re-aggravate the back. I can go to probably like 85%, and if I go above that, it'll re-aggravate. But that percentage increases every week. That's one way I think about it with injuries, if they're healing. So yeah, very solid. I think I'm going to do another set with 405 because the back still feels good. And then we'll do some front squats. It's a little bit toasty here today, but that's all good. It just makes you stronger. Had a couple people asking about like, what am I going to do when the cold weather approaches? And I'm going to continue training because I don't know. That's what I did last year. So, and the year before. You get used to it. Once you do a set or two, your body warms up. No big deal. Let's check the weight and see what we got. We're going to move this back. All right, we shall see. Food, pretty decent today, but overall this week I feel like it's been lower than normal. Oh boy, man. Yeah, I mean, I did cut out the chocolate milk and the orange juice and definitely some of the sugars. So possibly that's what we got going on. But either way, the strength continues, so it's all good. Yeah, 405. I'm thinking 3+, and then we'll do some front squats and then calves and. I was going to do another set on the deadlifts, but I was like, 455 for a double is new territory for the new me, as it were. And I was like, back feels good. Let me just, save it till next week, because deadlifts by far, were my strongest lift. I'm not going to say are because they're not anymore, but if they fall behind a little bit and or my squats are able to catch up a little more, not the end of the world. Obviously, that 600-pound deadlift, very cool, but feeling good, even cooler, balancing out the lifts. If I can push the squat a little closer to 450 before pushing the deadlift into new territory again. I love the deadlift. Awesome lift, but we're becoming friends again slowly, you know what I mean? With caution. All right. Anyway, enough sad, negative talk. Let's hopefully crank out 12 on this. I don't know. Nice thing about doing these front squats, spider there. Sorry, bud. Go over here. After doing just kind of a, not an easy deadlift set, but for sure not a max effort deadlift set, is that I actually feel halfway decent when I get to them. I always feel pretty good, but a little fatigued sometimes doing a set of 8 to 10 with something heavier. So I'm thinking that 12 should be doable, but we shall see. Enough talking about it. That was the set we needed. Second set. If I recover enough, maybe 10, possibly 8. It's all good. 6 to 8. These are feeling good. I like the range of motion. As much fun as the heavy front squats were back in the day. I feel like these keep my knees feeling really good, and I don't know, just feels like more of an actual squat. Like once you get used to pausing at the bottom, it's not terrible. Like you can almost rest, like not completely obviously, but you get used to it, and then it's kind of like pausing on the bench. It just feels weird to not pause. That's how I think about it. All right, same on the pull-ups. Like pull-ups and chin-ups, I don't think I could do regular, just up and down, because I'm so used to pausing now. So here we go. Let's forward a little bit. All right. Tough stuff's done. I'm going to try and get, I think, 3 sets on the calves, 2 sets the rear foot. It's a good day. Every day is a good day. This up now. Just make sure the video's still going. Oh, yes, it is. Tomorrow, bench. I'm thinking, I don't know, I've been liking the heavy single work. Somebody was asking about my approach on log press, and I feel like there was a good conversation with a couple people there. Everybody was nice, just sharing their opinions and whatnot about what works and like how to approach certain stuff. A lot of the way I train is I've just tested out a lot of methods and found certain ones that work. With the log press specifically, somebody was asking like why I was appearing to max out basically every time, and I'm trying to mimic if I was in a contest basically. So in a contest, the log starts from the bottom, from the ground. You clean it up, you press. I'm really strong on the clean, so I have no problem there. That's why I do it from the rack. So what I'll do is try and get a couple consecutive reps just to push the shoulder strength, and then I'll do a couple singles. And so it looks like I'm just absolutely full on trashing my shoulders, but in reality, those heavy singles, I could always do another like 2 or 3 typically, and I'm stopping short of that. It's just an interesting style compared to all the other lifts, but that's how it will be done in an actual contest. So I hope to maybe one day do one. So that's why, you know, I need some water. That's why I'm doing that way. I think it's really the only lift that I do that way. And then also we were talking about heavy singles and, you know, why to do them, why to not do them. And obviously it's more dangerous as you go up in weight, but like if I'm not getting to that 90%, 95% effort, then, you know, say I want to attempt 365 by the end of the year on bench. If all I've done is up to 315, then I'm just going to get stapled by it. Like I need to have some work in that 1 rep range, you know, like the 335 on Monday. Otherwise, you know, I'm just going to get crushed. So there's a method behind everything. And it's not necessarily going to fit with the conventional approach. That's because I've just found certain things that work very well for me, and now I just go with them. Whee! Oh boy. That got the calves. These were just a little too high, so I couldn't touch the weight down ever. Not necessarily a bad thing, just a little bit challenging. Again, not a bad thing, just different. I'm going to move this back here a little bit. And then the ever popular rear foot elevated. After the video too, I'll probably do a set of good mornings. Hey, if you remember, make sure you stick around to the end. I always put a clip in to say thank you to everybody, so if you didn't know I do that, now you do. Okay. Rest for a little bit. Yeah, I'm thinking 340 tomorrow on bench. Again, not a max, just something heavy. Although I'd like to get the body weight up a little more, because but I really have not been eating enough food this week, unfortunately, so no fault but my own. Just haven't been as hungry. The sleep's been off, and when you don't sleep as much, strength, I'm usually okay, unless I'm going for an all-out max on deadlift or squat. You know, strength will be okay, but just the hunger level for myself typically goes down. I know a lot of people it goes up, but like if I get stressed or don't sleep well, I tend to eat less. So I'm a reverse stress eater. If that makes sense. Wish I had a way to shift these. I'm going to try and move them down. Success? Yeah, success. I should have a little more range of motion now, but I'm gonna give it a little more recovery because it's a tad warmer than normal. I want to say it's like 88 degrees here or something like that. which is fine. But it's been, check the video again, make sure it's still going. Hey, still going. That's just a little bit out of the normal. All right. I did 20. Check what I did. Let's see. 10, 15. All right, so if we can get more than 15, that'll be a PR with the 225 because we did 20, 15 last time. So, you know that 2015, the year, almost 10 years ago now. Yikes. All right. Whoo-wee. If the little guy's awake. Hold on, I'll be back. I'm gonna say hi to the little man. I guess we gotta go for 13. Oh boy. Or, actually, hold on. I have some 60s built. 60s for 8 sounds far better to me than 52s for 13. Ugh, gross. All right. Give it a second. I like those rear foot squats. 1 to 2 sets. That's it. Got to track your workouts. All right, last thing. Whew. All right, that's it. A good workout. No 500-pound deadlifts, I know, but it's a journey going in the right direction. Most importantly, leaving the workout feeling better or the same as when I started it. So if you leave the workout feeling worse, then mission failed. We'll get them next time. But I know that sounds kind of like I'm oversimplifying the goals for the workout, but I track all the other goals. I'm just talking about like the overall, how it went. So tomorrow we'll go bench, dips. Not that I don't like the incline anymore. The dips are pretty easy to set up. So I don't know. It's just been fun not to have to spend as much time setting up. And it's cool to progress, but I don't want to let the incline slip. So maybe we'll do flat bench, dips, then incline, and just keep incline really light. Not sure. Appreciate the support as always. We'll knock out a live video on Saturday per usual. Really enjoyed doing that last week. Met a lot of new people and had a really good time. So look for that, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And other than that, crush it. And get that sleep, get that food, and get that water in. Thanks so much. Peace.